No caregiver, no problem. How seniors can stay safe living alone. Welcome. Today, we're diving into a question that's becoming more relevant than ever as our population ages. No caregiver, no problem. Is it really possible for seniors to live safely and independently without a full-time caregiver? What steps can be taken to make solo living not only possible but empowering? Let's start by acknowledging a fundamental truth. Aging is inevitable, but dependence doesn't have to be. With the right preparation, tools, and community resources, many seniors can continue to thrive in their own homes on their own terms, but it's not without challenges. Falls, medical emergencies, memory loss, and social isolation are real risks that can't be ignored. So, how do we bridge the gap between independence and safety? First, let's talk about home safety modifications. Most homes are not urgently designed with aging in mind, but a few smart changes can make a huge difference. Start with eliminating trip hazards. That means securing rugs, clearing cluttered walkways, and making sure there's ample lighting throughout the house. Motion-activated lights can be particularly useful, especially at night. Install grab bars in key locations like bathrooms near the toilet, in the shower or tub. Consider replacing a traditional bathtub with a walk-in model. Raised toilet seats and non-slip mats are small additions that offer big safety returns. Next up is technology. Today's market is filled with devices that promote independence. Medical alert systems have evolved far beyond the old-fashioned pendant. Many are now wearable as stylish watches and include automatic fall detection. Some even connect directly with emergency services or caregivers. Smart home systems are another game changer. Voice-controlled assistants can help with everything from turning off lights to making phone calls. Video doorbells, security cameras, and remote monitoring systems give both seniors and their families peace of mind. Then there's health management. One of the biggest concerns for seniors living alone is dealing with medical issues. Regular health checkups are a must, but what happens in between? Telehealth has emerged as a lifeline. Seniors can now consult doctors, therapists, and even pharmacists without leaving their homes, but it's important to stay on top of medication management. Pill organizers, reminder apps, and even smart dispensers that alert when it's time to take medication can reduce the risk of missed or double doses. Nutrition matters too. Seniors who live alone sometimes skip meals or rely on convenience foods, which may lack essential nutrients. Solutions range from meal delivery services to community programs like Meals on Wheels, which offer both nourishment and human interaction. Speaking of interaction, social isolation is one of the most serious yet overlooked risks. Loneliness doesn't just affect mood. It has real physical consequences, including increased risks of heart disease, cognitive decline, and even mortality. Maintaining a social circle is crucial. This could mean regular visits from friends and family, participating in local senior center activities, or joining online communities and classes. Churches, clubs, and volunteer organizations can provide both purpose and connection. Transportation is another critical element. When driving is no longer an option, it's important to have alternatives in place. Many communities offer senior ride programs, public transit discounts, or volunteer driver services. Some rideshare companies now cater specifically to older adults, with trained drivers who assist with door-to-door service. Let's not forget about emergency planning. Every senior living alone should have a clearly posted list of emergency numbers, a backup power source if they rely on medical devices, and a communication plan in case of disaster. Neighbors can be enlisted as allies. Just a check-in every few days can make a world of difference. Lastly, financial planning is essential. Independent living requires resources, whether for home modifications, technology, or services. Seniors should work with a trusted advisor or social worker to identify programs and benefits available to them, from Medicaid waivers to veteran support and local subsidies. Help is often closer than it seems. So, back to the original question: no caregiver, no problem. The answer is it depends. It's not about eliminating caregivers entirely, but about reimagining what care can look like. It can come from devices, from neighbors, from community services, or from the seniors themselves. It's about shifting from dependence to interdependence. Living alone doesn't have to mean living at risk. With the right tools, the right planning, and the right mindset, aging in place can be not just a possibility but a path to dignity, autonomy, and even joy. Because in the end, independence isn't about being alone. It's about having the freedom to choose how we live. Thanks for listening, and may we all age safely, independently, and with confidence. Let's continue by exploring the emotional and psychological dimensions of aging alone, an aspect just as crucial as physical safety or practical planning. Often, when we talk about seniors living independently, the conversation is dominated by physical health. But emotional well-being is just as critical to sustaining a healthy, fulfilling lifestyle. One of the greatest emotional hurdles for older adults who live alone is the fear of becoming a burden. Many seniors worry that asking for help will inconvenience their family or friends. This mindset can lead them to reject support even when they need it. It's important for both seniors and their loved ones to address this openly. Asking for help doesn't signify weakness, it reflects strength and foresight. Independence doesn't mean isolation, it means making informed decisions that support autonomy, including knowing when and how to ask for support. Another common challenge is grief and loss. As people age, they often lose partners, siblings, or longtime friends. These losses can deeply affect mental health, triggering depression, anxiety, or chronic loneliness. Seniors living alone may feel these impacts even more intensely without someone immediately present to share their grief. Coping strategies such as bereavement counseling, group therapy, or support groups tailored for older adults can make a huge difference. Connecting with others going through similar experiences creates a space for healing and resilience. Then there's the matter of cognitive health. Living alone without daily interaction can sometimes accelerate cognitive decline. That's why staying mentally active is so important. Simple practices like reading regularly, solving puzzles, or learning new skills can stimulate brain function. More structured options include enrolling in online classes, taking part in community education programs, or even learning a new language or instrument. Yes, even in later life. These activities not only strengthen memory and problem solving, but also build confidence and self-worth. Let's talk about routine. One of the secrets to thriving while living alone is maintaining structure. A daily routine gives shape to the day, combats aimlessness, and provides a sense of purpose. It might be as simple as a morning walk, a midday check-in call with a friend, or an evening hobby, Predictable routines also help with memory and executive functioning, especially for seniors managing early-stage dementia. Another element is purpose. Humans, regardless of age, need to feel useful. Retirement or loss of previous roles can sometimes leave a void. But there are countless ways for seniors to contribute meaningfully, whether it's through mentoring, storytelling, volunteering, gardening, or participating in local councils or faith-based groups. Purpose doesn't have to be grand, it just has to be real. The simple act of caring for a pet, tending to a plant, or writing letters to grandchildren can create a sense of importance and belonging. Now let's move into the subject of preventive care. Preventing problems is always better than treating them. Seniors who live alone need to be proactive about their health. This means scheduling regular physical exams, dental visits, eye checks, and hearing assessments. Often, small changes in hearing or vision can lead to major risks, such as falls or car accidents. Vaccinations are also a key preventive measure. Flu, pneumonia, and shingles vaccines are strongly recommended for older adults, along with COVID-19 boosters when applicable. Managing chronic conditions like diabetes, hypertension, and arthritis can be more challenging alone. So support systems, whether through digital apps or part-time caregivers, can be essential in keeping health conditions stable. We also need to acknowledge the importance of mental health support. Depression and anxiety are not inevitable parts of aging. They are treatable, manageable, and sometimes preventable with the right support. Seniors should feel empowered to seek help. Mental health professionals who specialize in geriatrics can offer tools to navigate complex emotions, memory changes, or even end-of-life reflections. What about legal and ethical preparedness? When living alone, it's vital to have key documents in place. A living will, power of attorney, healthcare proxy, and an updated will are all necessary. These documents ensure that a person's wishes are respected if they become unable to make decisions for themselves. It also relieves family members of the burden of guessing what their loved one would have wanted. Let's also discuss community integration. One of the most overlooked safety nets for solo seniors is the local community. Neighborhoods that are age-friendly with accessible sidewalks, nearby services, and strong local organizations offer a built-in network of protection and support. Seniors should be encouraged to participate in neighborhood watch programs, attend town hall meetings, or join community groups. Civic engagement strengthens both personal security and emotional connection. Even within apartment buildings or senior housing complexes, fostering neighborly relationships can be life-changing. Something as simple as a shared coffee break, ride to the store, or knocking on a door to say hello can create bonds of care and informal support. And let's not forget the power of intergenerational connection. Many seniors thrive when given opportunities to engage with younger people, grandchildren, students, or young neighbors. Programs that connect seniors with schools or youth mentorships benefit both sides. For seniors, these relationships infuse energy, relevance, and laughter into daily life. For younger people, they gain wisdom, patience, and historical perspective. We must also recognize the evolving role of part-time or virtual caregivers. Not all caregiving needs to be 24/7. Some seniors may only need someone to visit once or twice a week to help with groceries, clean the house, or handle technology tasks. Others might benefit from virtual check-ins, where a caregiver monitors medication adherence or health data remotely. These new models of care help seniors maintain independence while still being surrounded by a safety net. Ultimately, the key to successful solo living in later life is intentionality. Aging alone doesn't just happen, it requires planning, honest conversations, and early preparation. But with the right tools, a strong mindset, and a connected community, it's entirely possible. Living alone as a senior is not the same as being alone. It can be a time of reflection, renewal, and personal growth. It's about choosing how you want to live, adapting where needed, and celebrating the autonomy that comes with experience. Because independence is not about doing everything yourself. It's about being in control of your choices and knowing that you have what you need to thrive. In our next segment, we'll explore real-life stories of seniors who are doing just that, living alone, living well, and living with confidence. Stay with us.